I'm doing what so many people do this time of year, especially now they know that purple emperors are flying. And indeed they are. They have been for about a fortnight or so. That includes at the top of those trees up there. Somewhere up there, there will be 1 or 2 purple emperors. I can't see right at the top of those trees, but I can see a purple emperor. Well, I can see what it's left behind because we have the first egg here in Sherwood Forest. The goat sallow just over my right shoulder, or my left shoulder as you look at it, has again produced the goods. It's in the perfect situation, and the egg that I found is about 6 feet off the ground. It's in the shaded part of the tree, and it's already two-toned as well, so it's been laid for several days at least. It's the first egg that I've found. I've looked on a number of trees, but I thought I'll head for this particular goat sallow because it usually produces the goods, and it has again. And here is that first egg, positioned pretty much bang on midway between the midrib of the leaf and that left hand edge of the leaf itself. You may well be able to see a small larva towards the tip of the leaf. I think that is the first install larva of a sallow kitten moth. But that's your typical egg laying site chosen by female purple emperors if you want to go looking for the eggs if they're in your area. Quite frankly, I find them easier to see and find than the adult butterfly. And you don't strain your neck for an hour or so looking for these. This one, they're about 6 feet, 7 feet off the ground, laid in the shade, at least on the shady side of this goat sallow. Always nice to see, and you can see that two-tone nature of the egg if I tilt the leaf just slightly. And there you can see the most beautifully sculptured egg. The egg is probably just over a millimetre, maybe 1.5 mil in width and height too. Starts off a beautiful lime green, pretty much the same colour as the leaf that it's on, but then it almost looks as though it's settled out, and the bottom of the egg goes a layer of purple and the upper part of the egg stays green. They're beautiful butterflies, and in truth they lay a beautiful egg. Not the best of light, but I am right under the crown of this goat sallow, and we have a second egg. This egg appears to have been laid slightly later. It doesn't look quite as two-toned. It is two-toned, but not quite as dark as the other one. And if you want to know where it is, it's laid right on this edge. Look, sometimes purple emperor females will lay right on the edge of the leaf rather than midway between the edge and the midrib. So 2 eggs. And they're just on that leaf that's lying flat to the horizontal, and just left of centre of the screen you can see another purple emperor egg, occasionally catching the sunlight, and you can see that this one is two-toned. Our third egg, just on this one small area of the tree. And there you can see it's quite close to the tip of this leaf. A caterpillar at some time has eaten the majority of one side of this leaf, slightly closer to the midrib, but very distinctive and nicely two-toned. As the caterpillar develops, the colours really change. What's green now becomes brown, and that's caused by the head of the caterpillar, and the bottom becomes green, caused by the body of the caterpillar. It's amazing how these caterpillars come out of these eggs. It always amazes me, because you wouldn't think something could be in such a small egg. And the caterpillar is nearly all head, to be honest. The head is probably the size of that area of green on the egg there. And then the body is curled around underneath it. Wonderful. Well, I'll just show you this. It's another scrubby bit of foliage. That's the end of this particular branch. We're still under the canopy, and yet there again, there is another egg. I've had a very profitable half an hour or so here with this particular goat sallow, because I've turned up 5 purple emperor eggs, and I haven't even gone all the way around the tree and had a proper look. Just 5, all pretty much laid at the same time, one maybe slightly later than the other 4. But one was just about out of reach, but you can find these eggs by looking from underneath, where the leaves are silhouetted against the sunshine, and they are surprisingly obvious if they're present. And while I've been around here, 2 purple emperors have gone past. One went up that way, and then a definite female went opposingly down the track here. I'm sure that if I stopped and looked thoroughly on all of the goat sallows that we have in this particular area of Sherwood Forest, I would quite easily find more eggs. But this tree here is certainly favourite for purple emperors. It attracts the females to lay their eggs on its leaves, probably like no other goat sallow in the forest.